Alright, so I'm going to be painting the rear calipers. The front calipers are painted, just need to toss them on the car, but I want to get the rears done first. So I'm waiting for some hardware for the fronts. So first step is I'm going to clean them while they're still bolted on. They got a lot of brake dust on them. Clean them, sand them down, and then I'm going to start painting them. Now I was using brake cleaner to try to get these clean, but the thing that really worked was this Adams Polishes iron remover, and got them cleaned up pretty well. So now I'm going to start scuffing them up, and I'm put my primer down. Then the second coat would be I think this is a flat black, and then the purple. Now I'm going to remove the caliper, that way I can prep them better. There's two 13mm bolts holding the caliper to the carrier, and then I think there's 18 that holds the carrier to the hub. Alright, didn't have the problem down here with the bottom caliper bolt. Came out fine, but with the top one I have to counter hold this nut here. And I don't got anything that fits, but there's little notches on the side, so the little adjustable wrench here can hold on to. So now with the parking brake off, you just wedge a screwdriver between the brake pad and the brake rotor and just pry it. You can see it moving. Give you enough wiggle room to get it out. There it is. I'm going to try to use VAGCOM to release the parking brake or do whatever the fuck service mode to get the piston to retract. To keep the job simple, I decided to keep the caliper carrier bolted onto the spindle, and all you gotta do is just hit it with a hammer if it's stuck. If it's not, then it'll just come out. I hit it with the hammer and I was able to slide it out from underneath. Alright, so I got everything masked off. I'm gonna start with the primer. I'm gonna work my way up. And I'll repaint that black. Oops. Hit it with black, and then I'll put the Metalcast on it. Then the clear Effex, and then finish off with the high temperature gloss. Now I forgot to record this whole process, but here they are with the primer, and after that I hit it with the black caliper paint, followed up by the purple anodized paint, and then finished off with the clear Effex and the clear coat. Alright, so I got this brake caliper tool here to retract the piston, and works pretty well. This is your little reversing latch, so down so you can compress the tool, and then up so you can compress the piston. So it just goes in between, and then you just ratchet it in until you get the piston retracted. So I got it in there, there's tension on it, and I'm just gonna ratchet away. Now this is far better than the other sort of tools, and I'll post a picture up. I think this will work best for like brake calipers that have a piston on each side, like the Brembos that I'm going to toss on. And it works great for these single piston calipers. The other tool works well on these single piston ones as well, but I don't see it working for calipers like the Brembos. As far as it'll go, I'll just switch the little thing up here, and then bam, it's out. Highly recommend. Now here are the Brembos. This is what I'm talking about. That other tool wouldn't be able to go in because you need a hole in the top to be able to get the little part that screws the tool. So this would fit in perfect. It does obviously fits in here, and then just ratchet until you retract the pistons. All right, so I got the new brake rotor in, and it's easy. You just the same way that it slid out, you slide it back in. Just try to be careful not to hit up on your newly painted calipers, and I do recommend not having these installed because it will catch up on a very small little ear. And I guess see if I can show you on. So this will be sticking out on the back of the caliper carrier, and the brake rotor will hit on it. So I had to remove them, and then it was able to slide in, and then I put them back in. Some people will highly recommend using gloves. I don't give a shit. Just be careful not to touch the brake pad. Simple, you just slide them in. Bam. And basically the same shit for the other side. So the brake caliper tool came with two tubes of this grease, but when I applied it to the caliper pins and to the brake pads, it looked a lot like anti-seize. So I went and bought some silicone grease for the brake parts, and I went ahead and redid the caliper pins with it. Now this brake caliper retracting tool I bought came with two of these, and then also came with a set of hooks to keep the caliper out of the way, or hang it out of the way, and I'll show you guys how I got that set up. Yeah, these just get put in to place. Gotta get this little boot over that lip. Just push the boot, and then it goes over, and there you have it. And here are the hooks. But that's how I have this rotor, this caliper hanging. The other one, I just have it laying on the brake shield. But now it's time to put the caliper all the way on. So here goes. The piston is retracted, and it just slides into place. Gotta push that one right here in. Damn, alright. I just gotta get the bolts in. Alright, so I got them in, so now I just gotta torque them down. I don't know what the torque specs are, so I'll put them up on the screen somewhere. And man, this is basically the finished product. And now all I gotta do is go in with VCDS and reset the electronic parking brake, and we'll be good to go. Alright, so to reset the parking brake, or have it relearn its position, you go to select module on VCDS, click on parking brake, and then pretty sure it's basic setting. Okay, and then we will go to close rear parking brake. I don't know if you guys heard that, but I heard it. And there it is. Done. Go back. Close controller. Go back. Alright, so brake. Bam. Alright, so here's the passenger side. I just need to get it all back together, but I'll wait for that till tomorrow because it's kind of late. But here's everything I used to get this specific look. Alright, so first off, I cleaned them up And this Adams polishes iron remover worked wonders. Worked a lot better than the brake cleaner, getting off all that old grime and shit off. But then once I got them cleaned up and I scuffed them up with sandpaper, I hit them up with this high heat primer from Rustoleum. Once that was done, then I hit it up with this Dupli-Color Caliper paint, and it's black. Don't mind the cap. And then once that was dry, I hit it with the Metalcast. I was trying to get this anodized color. Didn't get it perfect, because this actually is supposed to go on stuff that's already shiny, like, you know, chrome and aluminum. So if it going over regular paint, I mean, this is the result. But after I was done with this, I hit it with the clear Effex, same from Dupli-Color, all of these three right here. And then once all of that was dry, I hit it with VHT's clear coat. All of this is high temp, so hopefully it will last. And I'll put the links down below to everything I use, to the paints, to the tools. And I'm gonna cut this video short. It will be a two-part series. I'll do the fronts next. I'm waiting for the caliper carrier bolts for that. Hopefully you guys stuck to the end. Easiest ways to support the channel are by sharing, and subscribing, and also checking out those links below. I have more future projects to come, so thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.